The last time that I uploaded a video about platinum trophies was all the way back in August of 2024, and a lot has happened since then. In September of 2024, I went to San Francisco to play Dragon Age early. Then in February of 2025, I went to LA to play Split Fiction early. In May, I got a new job, and that is the cause of my huge backlog, as my new job requires me to do full playthrough of games. Since May of 2025, I have played close to 60 games, which resulted in me only getting one platinum trophy. Yeah. Quite a lot of games and very little progress. So to combat this, I have decided to start a series that has definitely not been done on YouTube before, where I clean up the backlog by getting the platinum trophies. This video features a total of 4 platinums, and all from different genres. One of the games in this video, I have to choose the footage carefully, as the video would instantly get age restricted. So without further ado, make sure you press both like and subscribe, and let's get into this video. We are starting off this video with a game called RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business. One good thing about this game is that separate saves are made at the beginning of each chapter, which I think is brilliant and more developers should implement if they're not going to go with New Game Plus. So this should make the 7 trophies I need, which include the platinum, a lot easier to get. The first 2 trophies I can do on the same chapter. We first had to pass the RoboCop fans test for the trophy Part Man, Part Machine, all correct. And after completing all the side missions, the second objective of achieving over 600 XP worth of stolen goods and then finishing the chapter, we scored an A on the evaluation, giving us the trophy By the Book. This next trophy I am honestly surprised I didn't get when I first played the game. Here we just need to destroy several power points within the trash compactor in just 40 seconds. This was at the start of the chapter as well, so I quickly loaded in, destroyed them all, and got the trophy Quicksilver. Eventually in the story, you play a flashback mission where you play as Alex Murphy before he becomes RoboCop. In this mission though, the trophy objective is to actually get eliminated as Alex Murphy. You have to progress through the chapter a little bit before encountering any enemies, but before I did, I changed the difficulty to the highest option. I quickly rushed in when the enemies spawned to get the trophy We Killed You. Now we are down to the final 2 trophies, and they are relatively easy to get. We first tell a child that their drawing needs to be better for the trophy Brutally Honest. Then in one of the final chapters, we take control of a giant robot known as ED-209. For this trophy, we simply need to experience its biggest weakness. The biggest weakness being stairs. So after attempting to go down some stairs, we get the trophy Mind the Step, followed by the platinum trophy I'd buy that for $1. With our first platinum trophy now done, it is time to move on to a game that was age restricted into oblivion. That game is called Dead Reset. This game is basically an interactive horror game where you need to select one of 2 options. There are a lot of different branch paths to go through for this, and of course that means there are several endings. When the game first came out though, I had already done all of this for a video that I was making at the time, so the final 6 trophies I need to get, which also includes the platinum trophy of course, would just be going through and choosing different options. With that being said, the first trophy description being sometimes it takes a second pair of eyes was not very helpful in really telling me what I needed to do. But after a couple of minutes and me not being able to show you really any of the footage, we got the trophy Second Opinion. Now the next trophy description helped me out a lot. For this, a certain section of the game is called Deja Vu, and we need to die every way possible. Unfortunately, again, as it is quite graphic, I am unable to show you the footage, but we did get the trophy Slaughter. And oh, what's this? Another trophy where you need to die every way possible, but this time in an area called Metamorphosis? Yes, that is correct. Thankfully, this was very quick and easy to get, and we got the trophy Body Bags. Now the final 3 trophies are all trophies that I can actually show you. First up, we need to get our relationship status with a character named Fern quite high, so when we save her after performing surgery, we can kiss her. This gives us the trophy Romeo. Then finally, after getting to a certain point of the game, we need to defy a character called Magson and actually work with Fern, and by doing this we get the trophy The Devil You Don't. And of course this then pops up the platinum trophy called Platinum Trophy. Just on a note of that trophy, can game developers please actually put some thought into the name of the Platinum Trophy? Just calling it Platinum Trophy is such a cop-out. After completing Dead Reset, we now move on to the final 2 games in this video. Being as the last game was a horror, let's move on to a more child-friendly game. Now, this game only takes around 4 to 5 hours to complete, but it is one of those games that when you are playing, it feels like you've put double the amount of time into it. That game of course is Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club. Yes, I did actually have to play this game for work, but one good thing about this game though is that it actually gave their Platinum Trophy a name. There are only 5 trophies we need to collect, however there is no chapter select or manual save, so I had to replay the entire game again, but at least this time I was able to skip through all the dialogue to at least speed things up. The first trophy in this game is to collect 100 lollipops. Now that doesn't sound too bad except for the fact that you can only get 3 lollipops at a time by doing activities. I decided to do this trophy as soon as the activities became available, so I ended up doing this American football one where I just had to press X. To get up to 100 lollipops, this took me around 20 to 30 minutes, but eventually we got there and we got the trophy Lollipop Legend. One of the mechanics in this game is that you can change the costume that Snoopy is wearing to take on the task at hand. You can change into a detective outfit to follow the tracks, or for this trophy change to a gardener outfit where you have a leaf blower. Except we don't use the leaf blower for this trophy for blowing leaves, we use it to dry all the water spots that are in school. For doing this we get the trophy Janitor's Helper. Next up was another collection based trophy, and for this we need to collect a total of 200 marbles. Not much really needs to be said about this one, as while we are playing I just made sure to dig up the holes and blow away leaves to see if marbles spawned in, which eventually got me the 200, giving us the trophy Don't Lose Them. Now for the final trophy, which took me to the last part of the game, and for this we had to collect all of the comic strips. As not many people really uploaded videos on this game, I ended up finding a guide through a random website which gave me written locations on where all the comic strips are. During the first 3 chapters I missed out on around 6 or 7, and the final one I needed was in the final chapter. After getting there I rushed over to the location, picked it up and got the trophy Memory Lane. And then finally the platinum trophy called Mystery Club Master. With Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club now done, we move on to the final game of this video, that game being Ghost of Yote. This was a game that I actually ended up getting a week early, but due to the amount of games that were releasing around this time, I was unable to go for the platinum. Including the platinum trophy, there are 10 trophies in total that we need to get. First up, we need to get ourselves a perfect score in a game which name I am most likely going to butcher, called Kui Shunok, for the trophy A Moment to Breathe. Something I didn't really do while playing was drink jars of sake, so I had to chug down everything that I had on me, then pick up some more for a total of 10 full jars for the trophy Sake Fight. I then had to find 2 locations that I hadn't yet visited to find the 9 Tails puzzle boxes that I was missing. I then followed a guide on how to actually solve these as they were becoming a pain. This then got me the trophy Trickster Fox. I then discovered I actually missed a couple of shrines in my playthrough, so I went through and finished them to get the trophy Body, Mind and Spirit. Next, I had to do the tedious task of finding all painting locations. As a saving grace though, you can actually skip the painting part of this, which makes the trophy a lot quicker to get. For completing them, you get the trophy An Artist's Eye. I missed around 4 of the fox dens, so I made sure to go ahead and get all of these completed. By doing this, you can receive the fox mask, which also gives you the trophy Guardian of Inari. And of course it wouldn't be a platinum trophy video without a little bit of RNG sprinkled in, and this next trophy is the definition of that. You are required to learn all of the shamisen songs, but the final one I needed required me to constantly camp over and over again in hopes of a random person coming to the camp and teaching you the final song. Between the last trophy and this trophy was 30 minutes, which felt like an eternity, but it did mean I got the trophy like mother, like daughter. Another easy trophy now that I somehow completely missed. Using the Yari, you have to spear a total of 5 fish. I believe during the actual quest when learning the Yari, you get 4 of these, so all I had to do was 1 more. I fast traveled to a location that I knew fish could pop up out of, so I just had to fast travel and use the camp a lot yet again. After 30 minutes, the fish finally spawned in. I caught one using the Yari and got myself the trophy, spearfishing. Then we moved on to the last trophy, and a guide was very much needed for this. This trophy requires you to bow or play your shamisen at 10 special places throughout Ezo. You've most likely encountered these while playing. It's just a simple sign that shows someone bowing. Turns out I had already done 9 out of the 10 that I needed, but as the last time I played this game was 3 months ago, I had no idea which ones I had actually done. So after booting up a guide and following it, I made my way to the final location that I needed, bowed, and got the trophy, Speaking with the Land. And then finally getting the platinum trophy, Legendary Anyo. Here we are, the end of a video and 4 platinum trophies better off. As I said earlier in this video, I have played almost 60 games in the last 7 months, so I have a lot of platinum trophies to get. Some of these includes Mind's Eye, which I am only 2 trophies away from platinum, Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, where I am 13 trophies away, Dragon Age Valgard, where I just need 4 trophies. So as you can see, a lot of games there. I am just a couple of trophies away. Alongside this series, I plan on bringing platinum trophies for new games that I am interested in as well, so make sure you press both like and subscribe for all future uploads.